What's good? It's your boy Fanon. All right, man. You know the big fight's coming up December 1st. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Cannot wait to watch it. Tyson Fury is I'm treating this just like the Mike Garcia Errol Jr. fight, man. There's a lot of people thinking that one way or that the fight is either easy one way or the other. I absolutely do not believe that it is. I believe it's going to be a close fight. I don't know who's going to win. It's going to be a good fight. I don't know who's going to win. Let the best man win. Whoever it is will be the reigning lineal champion and the WBC champion. I'm hyped. But Tyson Fury's tripping. Tyson Fury is tripping. Tyson Fury has two people in his corner that I don't know what value whatsoever these cats are bringing. Well, let me not exaggerate. He's Ricky Hatton, who I do believe Ricky Hatton was around him for the last one, but he's supposed to have Ricky Hatton in the ring and Manny Pacquiao's former trainer, Freddie Roach. Celebrity trainers, man. What are celebrity trainers going to do for Tyson Fury, man? What is that? Are they going to help you take a better punch? Is it? I don't get it, man. I know that he's working out there in the Wild Card gym with I've known that for a while, but to ask him to be in the corner, I think he asked Freddie Roach to be a cut man, and I guess God, what is it? Ricky Hatton is going to be there for moral support. I don't know, man. Maybe it's that he doesn't trust his coach in JD's. I don't know, but it just most of this celebrity coaching stuff. I mean, it just doesn't really go anywhere. It really doesn't add anything. In my opinion. If you're not working with somebody that built you up to the ground up, that from the ground up really knows you, it just doesn't seem like it seems like it's a situation where you just, God, man, I can't remember the guy that said it, talked about the celebrity trainers. You know, a lot of times people will get those things so that they can get the fights. Right? Like somebody signs with Abel Sanchez, and Abel Sanchez, who's just doesn't, from what I can see, isn't a great teacher of the game. If you listen to that fight, if you listen to what was going on in that fight with Josh Taylor and, oh my God, man, what's his name? Ryan Clark. I can't remember the name, the undefeated fighter. If you listen to the corner for, that kid where Abel Sanchez was in that corner, even the commentators were saying, man, these dudes not giving him any instruction. He's not giving him any instructions. You know, let your hands go. Let your hands go. Like, what is that going to do for him, man? You just want me to let my hands go so I can get punched a different way? What am I supposed to do? You know? And those type of things, the dude obviously didn't have a game plan coming in there about how he was going to, a plan of attack. He didn't have, he just didn't know what he's going to do. And the corner didn't add anything to it. So other than getting the fight, other than actually getting this guy the fights that could build his career to 22-0, I don't know exactly what Abel Sanchez did for the guy. Same thing could be said for Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin never, under Abel Sanchez, never learned to fight any other way than pretty much come straight forward, jab right hand, occasional hook to the body, and eventually, you know, when somebody hit him, when somebody could handle the styles that he had, he couldn't adjust and win in a different way. You know, it's just, I'm really not big on Teddy Atlas is another example of that, man. Teddy Atlas and Tim Bradley, he might as well stay with Julio Diaz. But for all it was worth, man, he didn't get any better under Teddy Atlas. All he did is pay more money. From what I can see, all he did is pay more money to Teddy Atlas. You know, his manager rates went up. Or his training fees went up. This is obviously from the outside looking in, man. I like the grassroots trainer fighter situation, man. You've got situations like Vasyl Lomachenko's been with his father his whole life. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was with his father and his uncle, family members training him for his whole life. You have God, man, what's his name? Joe Calzaghe with his father, Enzo Calzaghe, rest in peace. They're with him for his whole life. And if you have a trainer that builds you up, that knows your fighting style, knows how to motivate you, when times get tough, man, I just think that that's a much better route to take than the celebrity trainer. Even the situation with Freddie Roach, man. Freddie Roach, a lot of people give Freddie Roach credit for Manny Pacquiao. Or Manny Pacquiao had already won his first major belt before he ever met Freddie Roach. He was already, if he wasn't a finished product with Freddie Roach, he was close to a finished product with Freddie Roach. And although but he's always been with Boo Boy. From what I understand, he's always been with Boo Boy Fernandez. And Boo Boy Fernandez didn't have a million world champions next to him. He hadn't fought and won a world championship. But the guy knows enough about boxing, knows enough about Manny Pacquiao, where he coached him in his last fight, and he looked better against the admittedly shop-worn Lucas Matisse. But he looked better. He looked better than he did with Freddie Roach. And Freddie Roach for years is talking about he was going to get Manny Pacquiao a right hand. He's going to get these knockouts going again. He's going to get these knockouts. As soon as he got away from Freddie Roach, the knockout came because he stopped looking for it. From what I could see, Manny Pacquiao stopped looking for it. Putting all these new people from Tyson Fury, that's a warning sign, man. You putting all these new people in your corner. My understanding is that his dad can't come. Wow. I didn't know, man. I did not know. Is it Big John Fury? The Big John Fury gouged some dude's eye out, spent 3 years in jail. Man, I guess I thought he was a lot of bluster when he's up there screaming and yelling at Deontay Wilder about what he do to people and how these cats couldn't take him. That dude is wild. Tyson Fury's dad is 100% wild. But Tyson Fury doesn't have his original trainer, the guy that trained him to get to the Klitschko fight, which was, I believe, Peter Fury, his uncle, the father of Huey Fury. Right, he's putting Freddie Roach in the corner just for the hell of it, man. I don't think those are to the extent that he's gonna need some real advice in the ring. I don't know if those are the best. I don't think those are the best moves. On the other hand, you got Deontay Wilder, who's had the same for 40 fights, I'm pretty sure Mark Breland's been with him since he was out of the Olympics. I'm a little confused about the relationship between JD's and Mark Breland. But Mark Breland clearly is an extremely experienced fighter, having been a gold medal winner in the amateurs. He's clearly a very experienced pro, having been a world champion, middleweight world champion. Has the same general fighting style. Not Mark Breland's more quote unquote polished than Deontay Wilder, but for his weight class, a tall fighter, tall rangy fighter, welterweight. Those guys are matched up. There's nothing different for this situation than it is for Deontay Wilder. There's many different variables going on for Tyson Fury. And, as far as that coaching stuff and all that going, man, advantage to Tyson Fury. Advantage to Deontay Wilder. I'm telling you, I'm going to say this towards the end of this video because there's so few people that actually think that this can happen. I'm leaning more towards a decision win by Deontay Wilder than anything else. Many people thinking that Tyson Fury is going to get knocked out. I think that Tyson Fury is a smart enough dude to try to stay away and try to stay away from getting knocked out. If Deontay Wilder hits him, of course he can go, but I'm leaning. It's just my feeling is I think Tyson Fury is gonna do well enough to last 12 rounds, but I don't see him boxing the ears off of Deontay Wilder. I don't see it. From what I saw in the last two fights that he had, his movement is not back. Just because your body weight gets down doesn't mean your legs are gonna return. And looking in shape and being in shape Are the muscles in your legs responding, and in your your reflexes responding like they used to after you put on all that weight, and then you go through, you're older now. He's almost not quite 3 years older, 2.5 years older. He's had a ton of body weight on him, extra body weight on him for years, and now he just spent all this time to get that weight off. He's going to be hard pressed to have his reflexes be as good, or his ability to continually move over rounds. When he fought those 2 fights, when he was moving on his feet a little bit, eventually he stopped and started kind of walking forward. And that's what I anticipate him doing with Deontay Wilder. At a certain point in time, man, he's not going to be able to move around a lot, spin around, do all that. He's going to wind up trying to sit, walk towards Deontay Wilder a little bit, grab, hold, mug, and I think he's going to find out that he's not strong enough. And if Deontay Wilder has a good body attack and good straight rights to the body, I see him hurting Tyson Fury. He might knock him down. But I don't see it being a knockout. But anyway, it is what it is. And with that, I'm out. Peace.